Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhaimin. Abdul Muhaimin Abdul Razak, and I'm the team leader for this group. Okay. So during the completing journey for this pilot project, I was providing the team with the details of the project and collect data and information from past invention. The purpose of this was to help the team understand more about what we are doing and organize each other's structured tasks so that we can finish this project report by deadline and also give the best and efficient result.
Hello, my journey in this project was very fun as I helped the other members to build a Gantt chart to ensure that our project will be more smooth. Other than that, I also enjoy exploring using the Adobe XD software as I developed the low fidelity mockup to get an early exposure for our project.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Hafizushah bin Sharom. My task in this project is to create a cloud architecture design in order to make sure that our project operates faster, smoother, and more efficient.
Hello, I'm Izzat Hakimi. My part in doing this project is I provide a detailed report about feedback given from the client and discuss with the member about specification that meets both client and our team's needs and want.
Of the team, my task during the journey to completing this project is to analyze the problem occur when to implement the system in the real world. In addition, I'm also provide the solution to overcome this problem.
For introduction, presently the world is being hit by the COVID virus and the population of people who are infected is increasing at a fast pace every day. Even though the pandemic brought many inconveniences to us, it also brought many major changes in our life, including how we do trivial tasks of our life. For example, from buying groceries to office work. Most of them are now carried online and require less physical interaction. This is obviously beneficial as it requires less energy but having the same output. In this report, we propose an attendance taking system which uses the advantage of the latest technology, which is facial recognition. The reason behind why we choose this type of attendance taking instead of traditional ways of recording attendance is because we want to minimize the contact of one's body with other surfaces. Moving on to the next slide, which is objectives. Our first objective is to make attendance recording smoother, faster, and easier to execute. Second, reduce the risk of system malfunctioning since we use minimal hardware usage. Third, to achieve zero physical contact system. And lastly, to take attendance by requiring less action to achieve the same goal, which is to take attendance. The advantages of our attendance recording system is it reduces system malfunctioning. Second, it reduces unnecessary contact. The goal of our project is to provide a system that allows students to quickly record their attendance at school, university, or college. We also intend to deploy the system to replace the MySejahtera QR scanner at malls and outlets, which is to reduce the risk of the virus spreading through hand contact. This technology can also be utilized in the workplace to allow employees to conveniently clock in and depart. However, for the sake of this project, we will only use it for university purposes. There are 3 steps taken in this project. Firstly, we brainstorming about the topic to be chosen. Secondly, we divide the task between our group members. And lastly, after everyone completed their task, we completed the report and make slides out of it. Here are our proof of our discussion on this project. Here we can see that there are 4 screenshots of our WhatsApp chat that are related about facial recognition attendance taking system. In the early stage, there are 2 project suggestions, which are app-based, which uses AI interface face recognition attendance. Secondly, website-based, which uses chatbot for marketing services.
There are a few problems and the challenge if to implement this system in a real world. Firstly, is a pose variation. This is because of the independent movement of the person face. The system has a difficult time to recognizing a face. Next, the second problem occur when the facial expression individual change. This is because of the changes in the human face expression influenced by the individual emotion. Human expression in particular are made up of a number of emotions that may be expressed, such as anger, disgust, fear, as well as other spontaneous quick facial pattern. thirdly is a varying elimination condition. If the elimination rate is low during a face recognition, the system will has a struggle to operate. In addition, a high level of light also could lead to overexposure of the face. The fourth problem is image resolution and modality. Every technology that makes use of a camera must be concerned with adequate resolution in order to the system function correctly. In addition, the cost required to acquire the digital equipment capable of supporting the system also must be highlighted. Moving on to the solution, most of the recognition system consist in two-step process based. Firstly is a facial feature extraction, and the second is a facial feature classification or matching. Thus, to solve the problem, various technology are used across the world to improve the accuracy and reliability of a face recognition. If the creation technique is upgraded, the facial recognition problem will be solved. There are some methods are used to improve the accuracy and reliability. One of them is agent face, active appearance model, next local binary patterns, and the SECP1513. And also, to overcome the light condition, we should use infrared technology and create a level that will be the benchmark to all hardware.
For our cloud architecture, we decided to use cloud storage service via hybrid cloud. A hybrid cloud, as the name implies, combines public and private cloud storage into a single type of cloud storage that benefits from both. All data involved in our system can be moved between public and private clouds as needed, providing a more flexible data storage. The system can utilize public cloud for spreadsheet data to be shared to the lecturer, but it requires private cloud for safe data log transfer. To build a unique solution, a hybrid cloud solution integrates both public and private clouds, which give us the advantages of greater control, highly customizable, and cost-effective. Furthermore, we chose to implement file-based and object-based storage for our system. File-based storage is a simple and uncomplicated method of storing data and is a good way to organize data in a hierarchical, straightforward, and accessible way. A specified nomenclature, naming strategy, and periodical cleanup are essential for enhancing data storage of student input such as name, metric number, course, and faculty. File storage, also known as shared file system, is useful for file sharing, archiving, and data security. To deal with unstructured data, object-based storage is used. Unstructured data such as videos, photos, audio, collaborative files, etc. Object storage works by storing data in containers or buckets when the data is large or shared. Object storage is used in collaborative software because it works on numerous levels from the device to the interface. With the rapid growth of data in the headlines almost every day, it's only natural that a new type of storage that provides for greater flexibility and scalability would thrive. The use of REST APIs in object storage allows for HTTP access to objects, making authentication, permissions, and properties more accessible.
Okay, moving on, we will go to the business flow. In this process, there will be three phases. The first phase is the student registration. The system will take basic input from the users such as name, metric number, course, and faculty before scanning our faces to get an image capture. All this input will then be saved in the cloud database. The data taken during face scan include numerical values featured on our face, such as distance between our eyes, distance from forehead to chin, shape of cheekbones, and contour of lips, ears, and chin, and it will be recognized as storage face print in the database. The process is repeated 4 times as security measure to prevent any data leakage or loss. The second phase is attendance link generation. During attendance link generation, for lecturers who intend to take the attendance for their class, the system will request information that include class name, date, and lecture name. After that, it will automatically generate a spreadsheet used for attendance taking and a link which will expire based on the lecture order. The link will then be passed on to the student for them to access the system for the attendance taking process. And lastly, during the attendance taking itself, the student will use the link provided by the lecturer to access the system and open their camera to get their face scanned. The feature of the face, such as what I mentioned before, will be saved as input face print. The value from input face print will then be brought to the cloud database to search for the same value. If the same value is found, the data registered with the storage face print, such as name, metric number, course, and faculty, will be sent to the spreadsheet generated with the addition of date and time of the class. On the other hand, if no data is found, the system will run the program again, but only up to 4 times to prevent data leakage and loss.
Hi, I'm Farhan. I will continue to present our low fidelity mockup that we designed using the Adobe ST. So, here is the low fidelity mockup that we designed to give an early exposure regarding our project, which is facial recognition attendance system. Okay, now let's start. The first picture we can see here is the login system. Before the user enter the login system, the user must get the link first from their lecturer or the organizer meeting. In the login system, there are three options for them, which are login successful, fail to login, and password reset. We can see all of them in the picture 2, 3, and 4. If the user successfully login into the login system, the user screen will be display the attendance system. Here is where the user face will be detected to ensure their presence. However, if the session is too long or the user face undetected, the user screen will be pop up with a box that asks whether the user want to continue the session or not. Then, if the user present is successfully detected, the user screen will be displayed like in a picture 7, which is a detailed information about the class or the meeting. Then, the user screen will be returned to the main page. I forgot to mention it. If the user enter the link that is already expired or the session is already ended, the user screen will be displayed like in a picture 6. Then, it also will return back into the main page. It seems that we are already at the end of the presentation. I hope this presentation is clear, and that's all from us. Thank you.